Hey, there we go. We are going to go over here. Actually, hold on. I wanna do something first. So, uh, all right. Well, so now the new update's out. There's new goodies to explore. But first, one thing I want to check is the ley lines. Let's see this one. Oh, if you're wondering what all these pins are, by the way, I guess I don't look at my map super often. All these pins are Sunsetia trees that I manually mapped out. Hello, Slayer. How you doing? Nod Krai. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just chilling. Oh, who are you? You play Genshin, right? Who are you picking for your 5-star, anyways? I haven't picked mine yet. I'm still kind of like deciding. It does say what constellation they're at, which is actually really nice. Kitchen. Right. Yeah. I haven't decided. I might, but I'm leaning towards Diluc, so I can get him. So I can get two wishes out of it. I believe that's how that works. So yeah. Anyways, I'll talk to you later though if you're going, and I hope you have a good night. I'm testing out the ley lines though right now.
Shower me with trade! Fulfill our pact! Access denied. Extinguished. Ha! Tja, tja.
Okay. All right. Okay, condensed for 3 times. Use Prima Gems for 3 times. Or original resin. Or I can swap it to... Okay. I wonder if you can still use the other thing for... Oh, I forgot to switch that. What's it called? Oh, thanks for the rose. The other thing for... What the fuck is it called? The fragile resin to get your ship back. If you can use it to get 3 drops is what I'm trying to fucking say and struggling. Oh, that is why I filled up on fragile resin before I did this, because it gives me free rewards. Anyways.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Have you any awesome commissions for me? What? Any news? Come see us the right time. I have a handbook the guide would like to present to veteran adventurers such as yourself. The official Tibet cookbook. I don't know what this is. Fortunately, it isn't. Whoa. Valiant Chronicles. Local legend. Is this a way to keep track of your local legends? Whoa, what the fuck is this? I see this handbook contains information and powerful enemies worth facing. If you make good use of it, I'm sure it will be a great help in your adventures. Of course, you're welcome back anytime you need checking relevant information. So I wish you success on your endeavors.
Ad Astra.
Any news?
Ah, traveler. You have come at just the right time. I have something for you. You're
A letter
certainly
for help?
very familiar with the kind of work we do. But I'm afraid this has nothing to do with any of the above commissions. Please
Oh,
take this brand new Adventurers Guild notebook.
I already have the adventure notebook.
The Adventurer Handbook is for recording details of your completed commissions and intel on all sorts of monsters. Whereas this notebook is for recording the marvelous people and wonderful events you encounter on your travels.
Oh, that actually sounds kind of
I
useful.
hope it will be of help to you. Anyway, that's all for now. My commission is complete. Safe travels, traveler. Ad
Thank you,
Astra
weird cyborg
Abyssosk.
lady. Or android lady, or whatever the fuck she is. So, if you're wondering what's up with this, Um, over the past couple patches, I think the past 2 or 3 patches, they've had anecdotes that you could just kind of see and experience. And those are what's recorded here. I guess it kept track and didn't reset them, so. I knew this was coming. I didn't expect it to have these kinds of rewards, though. Hey! I know there is a maximum, but I never really cared for it, so. No, I know there has to be a maximum, but I never really cared to do them outside of what was required to get the Primo Gems before, but I'll definitely keep it in mind now. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Go to the Grand Narukami Shrine. I don't think we're gonna be doing that right now. Alright, so I need to figure out which 5-star I'm gonna get. If it's weird as to like why I'm so iffy about it, I have 3 options. 1, Mizuki. She's someone I straight up just do not have. 2, I can pick any one of the others, but specifically I'd rather get Diluc or Mona. The reason as to why I would get Diluc or Mona is you get 2 wishes worth of the Masterless Stardust thing, I think it's called. Like as if you rolled an actual 5-star, and I really want that. So I'm trying to save up wishes for Furina because she's supposed to come at about 6.2, I think is the current prediction. So yeah. Now she comes in 6.1, like a more recent prediction came out. I absolutely have to get as many wishes as I can. I'm trying to see 6er. So that's where we're at with that. Hmm. I think I will go for Mona because I don't have her maxed out. I don't even have her close to maxed out. And this gives me enough materials to get her to at least level 60, which means at least 2 more permanent banner wishes on top of the +2 wishes I get for just getting another 5-star. So which is funny, last year's free 5-star actually was Mona for me, so it's funny that I'm actually getting her again. I know I'll most likely get Mizuki from. Yeah, I don't have that though. It's just not obtainable for me. Sorry. Anyways, for Mizuki, what was I gonna say? Right, I'm confident I'll get her some other time, like when I fail a wish, but it's less likely to get her as one of the others, strictly speaking. So I'd rather just. Oh, she's already level 60. Fuck, I didn't know that. Anyway, do I still get a no? Well, that's piss poor. Anyways, I'm more likely to get one of these guys. The reason why I picked somebody that I already have a couple constellations into is it because I plan on using her, or even if I picked a Luke, I'm not really planning on using him anytime soon. I need a second Wolf's Greatsword for that, and the first one I'm getting goes straight to Gaming. But the reason why I picked that, or picked these 2 specifically, is that if I get 3 more of them, every time I fail on them, I get 5 wishes instead of 2, and that's my goal. Is that if I'm going to fail on somebody, I'd at least rather get more wishes back than if I failed on them and their constellations weren't maxed out. Anyway, we are going to just shoot straight to. Ah, fuck me. Fine, we'll go to the damn Narukami Shrine. Let's see what this whole bullshit's about. Sorry, you're supposed to hear that. Alright, what do you want?
Yes, that'll do. Just a quick and simple cleanup job. Ah, little one, you're just in time.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
look at you. I can tell you're thinking. Oh no, she's going to send me off on some pain-in-the-neck errand again, isn't she?
yep.
Don't worry. I was just going to say that we finished renovating the shrine and are preparing to roll out a brand new service. Now, I haven't had the chance to announce it yet, but here you are already. Wouldn't you agree that's good timing? See this offering box beside me? There's going to be another place to make wishes here soon. That's different. Fortune slips are about telling fortunes, whereas this is about making wishes. Now then, close your eyes, make a wish, write it down on a prayer plaque, then hang it up on this rack here, and maybe your wish will come true.
Can I wish for
Of
anything?
course. But as for which wishes come true, that is up to the gods who watch over us all. Powerless Guji that I am, I can only help you in mortal matters.
You can tell I'm a horrible person when the immediately thought was, I absolutely would love to bang Pink Fox.
If that's what you wish for, then
Which is
why
funny
not
because I've
try
never
it
had
out?
thoughts like that about
Here,
Yumika before.
take this fortune paper. It's left over from writing fortune slips. You can
I
have
suppose
it.
because it would be the most obnoxious thing you
Try
could
writing your
write
wish
in front of
there.
her.
That might make it more likely to come true.
And I think that's kind of funny. That's the assumption that we have that kind of friendliness.
When have I ever lied to you? Hurry up now, little one. It's
Um,
time to make your
like
wish.
half the time you talk.
Remember to write your wish on the fortune paper, then stick it to the prayer plaque and hang it on the rack. After that, your wish will be made. Yes, nice and solemn. Very good.
Are you sure
All
this will
right,
work?
little one, back to business with you. Remember to keep your ears pricked and your eyes open. After all, the person you wish to meet might just be sitting at some noodle stand, having themselves a lovely bowl. And bring me back one while you're at it.
You ever just feel like you were manipulated into getting a Fox noodles? So if you didn't quite what that's getting, it lets you pick someone to get an anecdote about, I believe. That's available. If you want to pick someone specific. Personally, I just don't give a shit, so I might pick, like, choose later, but for now I don't care. Anyways, I think that's it for random crap to do. Oh shit. I have to do that. But after this, then we'll start Nod Krai because I don't really have anything else to do. So yeah, I'm not gonna try like one-shotting it in one night. I'm not that crazy.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Your voice line is slightly different. I'm all okay. So wow. Hmm. Oh, I know. Too late. There you go. Yeah, so we're just gonna hop in an Nod Krai. I don't plan on like one-shotting it today, but I do plan on trying to go through as much of it as I can. I have to be in bed tonight by a certain time, and I have some stuff I have to do before I go to bed. So, I'm really only estimating this stream is going to be around 2 hours, and I'll do the rest on the weekend or something. Depends on how to. I might do it tomorrow if I do it early enough. I could probably work on a lot of it tomorrow. I don't know why it had us wait 2 days. Yeah, where are we? Where are we going from? Oh, we're going from here. Okay. Hello. Dear contestant, you must arrive at the designated location at the assigned time. The flying competition will commence on schedule. Please complete the. Oh, okay. Yes, we're getting invited to an airways. Comment doesn't know what happened, so be careful. What? Oh. What? Head to the starting point of the race. What? Do we just get, like, forced into a quest I didn't want to be in?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
Got the show on the road.
Are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again?
Isn't that just how we roll?
Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over. Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance. Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly...
And that's why we had to wait for 2 days.
Without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
Caught red-handed again.
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nod Krai. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours? Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
I love that Mavwika is just so buddy-buddy with people.
Special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait,
Not sure how to feel
so
about that
robots
one.
like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
Come on, man. Don't cause trouble. I like to have a single day where I don't murder people.
Spit it out then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person.
What was her name? Sandro? Yeah, okay. Song of the Welcome Moon, Act 1. So notably, this is not an Archon quest.
Every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Nod Krai. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa?
I didn't do anything.
Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way around. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Nod Krai?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean, that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Huh? Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Nod Krai.
Apparently we got a weird moon power here. So I'm interested how that's gonna go.
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Nod Krai.
Oh, a bit of lag there. Playable character, playable character, playable character. Playable character. This is so weird. I have music on.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead. That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
I want to make a point here to say that I have been spoiled on very little. I saw a bit of the town because somebody was like, "We're in Nod Krai," and I was curious to what they were talking about. But other than seeing the basically a little bit we just saw there, I don't know much about this place outside of kind of what I've talked about in other lives, which is just that things are weird and different. Columbine is not really an antagonist, I don't think. Could this really be?
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, traveler?
Paimon, this is where our spaceship landed when Ether and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Ether waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now,
I
setting foot
hate
on
that
this
they made
land,
it.
I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
First off, I am loving the fact that she's talking. So, like, I have no issue with that. What I have an issue with is the fact that they decided to shoehorn in the whole, hi, we're not just, like, not from this world. We're literally alien explorers. I thought they traveled with, like, magical portals and shit, you know?
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
What now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Nod Krai, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
A bit like Phlogiston.
That is
Took me a year to
correct.
be able to say that. I hate it.
Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea. Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Nod Krai. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki?
Uvaki. Certainly feels similar to Phlogiston, but different. Maybe it both belong to the light realm the Lord of the Night mentioned. Still, this feeling is no doubt about it the same power I felt the first time I set foot in Teyvat.
Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
I think it was near a
Nod
beach.
Krai is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline.
There's also a mountain.
Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore.
I believe it's been about
What have you got
like
to feed
5
with your
years.
sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
So the funny thing to me is that the lore for this game, like time-wise, is really muddy. I've seen people be like, "Oh, it's all in the same year," except we've had several yearly festivals every time we play the game. So
Our pleasure.
yeah,
Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Nod Krai surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Ineva.
if we find our spaceship, maybe the flight logs could tell us something. At least a chance to get to the bottom of this. The truth might be out there somewhere, buried in this land.
Well, as the best guide in the whole of Teyvat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Nod Krai, here we come!
May the force be with you. You're fucking joking. Bots, amazing bots. Bipolar objects. I don't know. Sounds like my ex. Okay, one thing I want to do quickly is I'm not rolling. I'm going to be straight up about that. You're not going to see me roll this patch. Unless it's for like the permanent manner here. That's it. Everything I have is going towards Furina next time she comes around. I do want her because I think she's really pretty. But I'm not going to like obsess over. Also, she's Dendro, and I really have no interest in having a Dendro character, so I have oh hey Dio. I have what's it called? I have Nahida is still perfectly fine for my Dendro needs, so I don't really want to find another way to play Dendro, if that makes any sense. But we're up 90 wishes. Good way to start the patch. Oh, whoops. Oh. Oh no! This involves map clearing. Ah! I'm gonna try not to touch as many chests as possible. Oh! We have statues of the Seven, don't we? But this is Nod Krai. So, are these gonna be statues like Shneznaya, or are they gonna be Columbina? I'm weirdly interested.
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nod Krai, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Teyvat is that? Looks kinda like a Seelie, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Nod Krai.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the Kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nod Krai lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Yep.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a Kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Chase after it.
Next on the agenda.
Traveling around using patches of mist. Transform into Kuheki of different forms, take refuge in mist of different colors. That's weird. Press to transform, so it's like possessing an Asha. Nod Krai finds special plants. Oh, okay. This is gonna be weird. Oh, I didn't finish yet. Cool. If I really need to, I'll look at it later. You're gonna make me touch the chest, aren't you? Yep.
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Oh, thanks for following, blank? Oh, that's definitely a name that's not allowed. That's why you're blank. Fair enough. Oh shit, okay. Welcome to Nasha Town. Bookstores not provide knowledge, but also hope, blah, 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 Wheel of Fortune, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna read all that, I'm sorry.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Hello, I'll just call you, sorry.
It all looks
Okay, because it just has you as, like, blank
If we
right
had
now.
time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes. Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Ineva's gonna put her out of a job?
Paimon, you haven't been a guide in a very long time. Familiar side with Nasha Town with Inhefa as your guide. Okay. Usually whenever we go to a new place, there's some big fucking crisis, so this is pretty interesting. Wait, why? Oh. Okay. Well, let's start defacing the town by climbing all over it. Oh. Oh, don't tell me it's going to be one of those places. It is going to be one of those. Oh, you fucked up Nod Krai. How the fuck did you do that? I get you want to make it look interesting, but don't give it so many goddamn edges. That's why I hate going around Inazuma.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nod Krai as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nod Krai's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nod Krai.
Well, take care if you
nightly
go.
lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day,
What happened?
there came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nod Krai, and for a time it was left desolate.
Hey, Nari.
Broken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nod Krai. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish. And the Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
I don't want to give Inefa's voice actor shit. I would like to say, though, that it feels like they're torn on how they want to present a robotic voice or emotionless voice. It feels like they get caught up on themselves a lot, and not in like the like, I know what they're going for, but it feels like they are unsure how to do it.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nod Krai?
Oh yeah, Nari, I ended up picking what was it called? I ended up picking Mona as my free 5-star, which ironically I actually did last year.
It is a phenomenon
And then
that has
failed
been
the
occurring for
50-50
several
with her
centuries
twice
now.
since then.
Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Oh, when you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Aino is a clever little gal.
After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early.
Have faith in the people of Mondstadt, Paimon. As far as they're concerned, any clock is bar o'clock.
You're right about that.
Ta-da! I could be Arlecchino. I could do that team and just run around, and so I'd be able to fly.
Is this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Does that mean Paimon and Nod Krai actually
This is gonna
have to
piss me
fly
off
back?
so much. The city is...
Anyway, let's come back later.
Oh yeah, if I remember correctly from the small teaser I saw, the Adventurous Guild girl is not Catherine, it's some sassy little thing.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, whoops. Deal with the sign? You're looking for work here, blah, blah. I'm talking Fatui County here. This guy named something. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Crazy accused me of leaking their secrets as if Reed Miller's treasure squirreled away and this was ever classified. I don't know, that sounds pretty classified. Where? Oh, I'm an idiot. Glad to know nothing's changed.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Oh yeah, Nari, you're watching this for the first time just like I am, so super fresh content. I actually need to turn off my air conditioner.
Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
She's been here for
course.
like 2,000 years,
Ineffa's
so...
a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natland, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. Think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natland, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
A new challenger
He made
approaches.
such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nod Krai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Typical Mondstadt, coming and going like the wind.
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Uh-huh.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
You
Oh,
just
by the
you just
way,
want him to buy you
He
food.
also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Ineffa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I
I
can
wanna
use
shave
this time
my
to go
face
pick
so
up
badly.
some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh,
Nara, you've seen the beard. You know it
so
must be
you no
done.
longer require navigational assistance.
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way round town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Go to the guest room. Oh. Okay. Hello. Want us up, make sure your paperwork is all in order. Sign up for what exactly? For a job, you complete our commissions. Think it's your speed? Payment guarantees. We do not have the mention of such relevant notices at present. However, everybody who collects a commission will receive their pay in the end, as long as they return alive, of course. Wow, that is such a non-answer. Oh, this is apparently not the right room.
Back in my day,
Nope, we're not hearing about back in your fucking day.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
Forsaken in the wake of a
You mean
calamity.
it's got something to do with Nod Krai's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity? Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to.
Oh, Nari, it's your
apologize.
boyfriend. He's
If
here.
anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
I don't know if you're still here, Nari, but...
Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Nod Krai today.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business.
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nod Krai, normally stationed near the burial grounds.
What the
to
fuck is
north.
that?
My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
He is the second 5-star of the game, or of Nod Krai. I'm not getting him. I don't have any interest in him. Something off about that lantern.
Grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it.
In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she is still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living.
Yeah?
Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all.
She is
Should the
spooked.
opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much needed light to that place of final rest.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're definitely not gonna stick us in the grave. Oh, poor
Right.
Paimon. She's freaked.
Well, if we get the chance.
Why is
Then
Paimon
allow
afraid of
me to wish
ghosts?
you a traditional ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum,
Jeez,
bum,
what a
bum, bum,
weirdo.
ba-dum, bum, bum.
Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kind of spooky. Must be all that time he spent around graveyards.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken?
Like there was something inside.
Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried,
What?
you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
Poor little Paimon is afraid of ghosts. Okay, we can just leave? Okay.
Fearless.
Oh, it specifically wants us to go out the front door. I think. Meow. How do you like it, bitch? Meow. Meow. Big complainer. Okay. I have to do this. This is gonna drive me crazy if I don't. Give me a moment. Where is that statue? Does this go up? Oh. We have elevators. Anyways, there's a statue of the Seven near here, and I want it. It's gonna make me go up, and I don't like that. Wait, what? Oh, does this fuel me? Oh! Whoa. Oh, shit. I fucked that up. Okay, interesting. Whoa, what the fuck is this? Whoa! Statue of the new moon. It's fucking awesome. What do you want? You want pets? Is that what you want? Okay. Hold on, sorry. The world opens itself to those with noble hearts. Oh! Hot fucking damn! Okay. As you see, we start off with 3 regions. Okay. Exploration progress, 1%. What? Meow. You done? Meow. You done? Meow. 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 I'll argue with you all damn day. All down. Oh, I can't speak. I can't speak. Oh, what are these? Oh, so there are Oculuses here. Borderland Shrine of the Depths Key, Luna Sigils. Okay. I'm not sure what I was expecting. I mean, I should be expecting that that shit is here no matter what, but this place is different from a regular place in Tibet, so I was curious as to how stuff like that would work, and I'm interested. Also, that was far less pain in the ass than I thought it was going to be. Oh. Oh, it's a fucking deer lady. Come here.
Paimon almost forgot something super important.
Spit it out.
Are we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
Must have left that craving by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
It's literally 2 feet away.
Accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon
What?
goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there?
I grabbed my cat because she won't stop fucking complaining.
Free food?
She's now very
Wow,
upset.
The people here are so nice. Quick, let's grab some too.
The phone is being so laggy.
Curious
Aww.
what their food tastes like.
Well, you can try YouTube and
Moonlight
Twitch.
illuminates the path before you.
Oh, see if
Travelers from
Roblox or something is on as a background process.
afar. Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings.
The birds and the... What now?
I don't know if you can do it on like Apple, but if you, I'm assuming it's gesture related. But on Android, there's a button to press, and you can see all the past apps that are open, and you can close them all. I don't know if you can do that on Apple.
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Oh yeah, what did you think seeing your boyfriend for the first time?
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
She doesn't strike me as a selfish one, for sure.
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters.
I want to drink a
For it is
monster
the
so
blade
bad,
of
but I
the
have to be in bed in a
starving
few
that
hours.
darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nod Krai, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Tch, whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing I really like about Genshin. Canonically, we're celebrities by this point. By the time we reached I think Sumeru, we're decently well known as just the traveler, or the blonde traveler, and the floating white thing.
Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nod Krai with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Old grudges die hard.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us. Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help.
Yeah, there would have been two less Fatui in the world
Just
for sure.
as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. But you will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home.
Thanks for your kind invitation.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Those two Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder. Looks like Anefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next?
Why don't we why don't we follow the map in the travel guide?
We want to let the Kuhenki down after all. Let's see.
Paimon, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay. Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is, don't fall behind. This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnitsi Prolecha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away.
I had somebody who wanted to get me a bouquet of plastic flowers, and I really, really wish that had happened.
And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frost Moon Scions live.
Let's go there and disturb them.
So, what'd you think? Even if Anefa kind of stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either.
Still not quite enough a level.
Hey, come on! Would it kill you to compliment Paimon?
Yes.
Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside. Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
One of the storefront signs caught my eye.
Which one are you? Oh. Now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh. Better not be who she thinks it is. Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
Moon lanes. Blah blah. Riding the moon's also powers, however, however, they do not flow interrupted. There are times when switching paths is the wise choice. That's interesting. Cool, so you have a moonlight now. Oh! Oh, this literally only goes this way. Okay, fair enough. I'm guessing that's the reputation thing for this place. We will go to whichever is closer. Oh. No, wait, that's the Adventurers Guild, right? Let's go to the shop. I'm curious as to what has Paimon in a huff. I wasn't really paying attention to the shops because I didn't think it'd matter too much, but... Oh my god! It's Dory!
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call.
Oh my god, this is gonna piss off so many people!
Oh dear. So it is the real deal.
So many... Ouch. So many people loathe her with, like, a serious passion.
It's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients.
Long time no see, Dory. Step a branch all the way out in Nod Krai now.
And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Nod Krai like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible. Thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business. Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Nod Krai. A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Nod Krai, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too. We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends? My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this? What's that? Your hat? Information, of course. Information about Nod Krai, locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind.
Apparently her and Alice have quite the relationship. I can't remember, but I think Alice is like one of her greatest suppliers, which is disturbing in so many levels.
The value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free. Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today. What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person. Forget it. The moment I set up shop in Nod Krai, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business, like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit. Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora. Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The chance to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities?
I feel like them adding Nod Krai was not originally planned, considering we only heard about it when we got to Natlan. And that kind of bothers me because I was really hoping this patch was going to be Shniznaya, and it wasn't, and that makes me a little sad.
In that case, what would you like to know about?
She sounds very unimpressed with our goals. Tell me what you can about the Moonfrost Scions.
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the Moon Goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too.
Please tell me about the Lightkeepers.
Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nod Krai? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work. That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me.
Let's talk about the Fatui.
Everyone knows they're here for the Ancient Moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nod Krai of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still.
So, the thing is that in Genshin's lore, the Primordial One fought with the original ruler of Tibet, who weirdly is called the Second Descender, and they ended up destroying the 3 moons, if I remember correctly. That's why when Mavwika fights the Abyss in the Natlan storyline, we see a red sky and shattered pieces of something. Most likely those are fragments of moon. The sky is false. It's just kind of a veil to keep whatever the fuck is going on behind, I guess, away from everyone's eyes.
That bunch of booze-loving monsters.
But I guess they're pulling down those said shards, or at least the ones visible here in Tibet.
As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys, I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it.
Poor Tori. She finally met her match. That's great. Now, anything about a spaceship from the past?
What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor.
I have no more questions.
I almost forgot to mention, sooner or later you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nod Krai. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets. Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in. The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there? Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay. You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right? When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets. You're really not convincing anyone, you know. All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nod Krai, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors. Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now. Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large. Why, it could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array.
If I remember correctly, there's hints that this person she's talking about is the
Good old Lord Sangama-Bay didn't warn you.
is the Dendro sovereign. So I'm super interested on if that's going to end up being true. I don't think we're gonna know until either they say in the story or they just like come out with drip marketing, but that's not till she's not supposed to be out till 6.2, I think.
Lucky us. The line seems to be gone now. Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine. Hey, Catherine, we meet again.
How ridiculous.
Huh? They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive
Wait,
the
what?
truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses.
Isn't this
Yet
Sandro?
I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
I am so what?
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person.
This is Sandrome. What the
At second
fuck?
glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine, and you certainly sound a lot less friendly. A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon. Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
Sandrome.
A harbinger?
Are you here? More importantly, will you be the one handing out commissions?
I told you already, I'm not Catherine. Just how obsessed are you with my machines?
I would like 3 of them. So Catherine were all made by Marionette. Does that mean the Fatui have been watching every move? But the guild itself hasn't done anything shady. Catherine's only ever helped us. Better stay alert going forward.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nod Krai now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette. Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here. Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Krai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order. Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility. I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod Krai, Dominion of the Fatui.
Can I stab her now? So, does that mean there's going to be a Catherine here now?
Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing.
They've been keeping a very close eye on us indeed.
We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched. Hey, the real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
You're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
Oh. A little sad. I was actually hoping for something different than... God damn it. Then Catherine. So, theory. Sandrome is... Hold on. Oh, wait. Wait, hold up. Is Sandrome supposed to be, like, a playable character? No, it's just an introduction card. So, wild possible theory. The real Sandrome is inside the big mech thing that's in all her splash art. And the puppet version on the outside is, like, just a way for her to go around safely.
And it will never perish.
But she holds her physical body inside the big motherfucker. I assume he is so big because he's not just because he's a bruiser. He's also a life support / just a big casket. It's an idea. Like she's curled up in a ball. And why did I want me to talk to her? Feel at home already. Nothing of the sort. We're just happy to see you, Catherine. You're the best. Thank you for your kind words, although if you're attempting humor, I'm afraid I do not understand. Nevertheless, welcome to Nod Krai Island, full of opportunities. I'm sure you'll embark on grand adventures and discover some treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Good luck, adventurers. Happy adventuring. And add Astra Abyssosque.
Add Astra.
Something happened. It was weird. Okay. I think someone's air conditioner is turned off. Oh, wow. So I know the thing they're doing with Nod Krai now is that... Oh. I'll keep it in there. Oh. Much more detailed interface. I am... Wait, weekly... What? Oh, whatever this is has not started yet. Okay. I don't totally know what's up with this, but I'm here for whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, we also have like very little encounter points, which somewhat bothers me, but I can't do anything about it. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna take a minute and just process my thoughts for a second, because that was kind of... Oh. What? How did I get a message from... Oh, okay. Wait, what? Is that not all? Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I am curious as to what's going to happen. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be doing a ton more of this, because I'm really itching to go have a shower. I'm interested in Nod Krai a fair bit. So, there is that. How about this? We will go and explore a little. I also appreciate that we got to... Let's explore Nod Krai for a bit. How do you like it, huh?
Nice. I like the rain.
Okay, so it's a travel mechanic now. I can kind of get behind that. It's gonna be weird. What? That's it. Come over here. Come over here. I'm gonna give you kisses. I'm gonna give you lots of kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh, you're such a pretty girl, you know that. Mwah. Mwah. How do you like that, huh? You kisses? Mwah. And you're pretty upset, aren't you? She is not a happy kitty. Anyways, let's try to get some teleport points. I'll most likely finish this tomorrow, or like come back to streaming this tomorrow once I've finished whatever the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how long I'm gonna be tomorrow. I'm not excited for it though. It's gonna be pretty early, which is why I gotta go have a shower soon. Please tell me. Okay, I was like, please tell me this teleport point is not locked up behind something. Hey Slayer, how you doing? We're just grabbing teleport points in Nod Krai. Well, I'm probably not gonna do any more story today. I'm just chilling. Oh, hi Silas, how you doing? Oh, okay. Oh, what? Why the fuck is my ult maxed out? I'm so confused. Oh, I went the totally wrong way. Whatever. But yeah, we're just grabbing teleport waypoints. I want to do story. I'm just not up for it right now, though. I have zero idea what it takes to do that, by the way. It is completely lost on me. I've never looked it up. I've never looked at her kit. I just know that it's a thing that you can do. That I rarely get a charge full in like actual play. And usually when I do, it doesn't really matter too much. At least I don't notice it, but I'm usually also like getting gangbanged by a group of monsters, so I'm kind of preoccupied. No, fuck you and your world quest. No, I don't want to. Fuck off. Watch out for this blah blah blah. Everything the person with no shadow. What's up with this machine? Using it to attack us? Ones raised by humans may even be smarter than humans to chase all the bad guys away. I just want to go adventure. Grabbing the energy core. How about we don't? I don't care. This kid is not my priority. Let's just get the blah blah. How about no? I just want to explore, man. That's all. We're adventurers. We want to do the adventuring thing. I know this isn't really efficient exploration. I just don't feel like swapping characters right now, though I might. Oh, holy shit, that was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty fucking here for this, whatever the hell that is. If you could chain that crap, that'd be pretty fucking cool. Okay, I'm interested. Oh, somebody messaged me. Hold on. Oh. Whoa, not great music. Unexpected. Sorry if this is not super interesting. I'm like I said earlier, I'm just kind of a little out of steam, so. I was supposed to nap earlier and then stream more tonight.
Merciless.
Oh. Okay, I don't... Whatever. I was supposed to nap more, and then I got a call about like, hey, I have to go help install my father's security system and make sure everything's done right, which is great, because that's definitely what I want to do. So, but I'm getting paid for it, so... Of which I actually already spent the money, unfortunately. I needed it for a personal matter. Which is kind of shitty, because I wanted to put it onto the SSD, but I don't really have a choice, so... Yeah... But, yeah. I really do hope I get that SSD paid off soon, because I really need it badly. I can't edit any videos till I get it. And it does irk me. I don't like having all those files in a really insecure place, which is another hard drive that I have, which is actually fairly old at this point, that I do want to replace. I was actually planning on replacing it with an SSD, but I just did not have... I haven't had the money to do it. And I was planning on doing it sometime at the end of this year, so... If anything, this wake up with this SSD has been a wake-up call to replace the HDD and use it for something. Fuck! Stop giving me quests. And replace it with an SSD so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I like all SSD systems. I really don't like using mechanical drives. The only time I'm going to have mechanical drives is for if I ever have a NAS, pretty much. And as for like that NAS is not going to be like a main storage server. It's going to be just a place where backups for my actual like regularly used NAS will go, and it'll keep a bunch of screenshots, and then it'll just cycle those through and what have you. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. At least for now. I don't know. But that server won't come for a while. I'll fill that up with like 5 or 6 10-terabyte drives or something like that. That should be fine. And my goal for my main NAS that I want to use, the all SSD NAS, is that thing hopefully one day will have around 10 4-terabyte SSDs with TLC and DRAM cache. That is the goal. I don't know if I'll ever get to that, but that is the goal. If it seems really expensive, it's because it is. These are not plans for any time soon. These are plans, hopefully one day. The server stuff. I mean, the HDD NAS, like the NAS that has spinning Rust is a lot cheaper than the SSD one for starters, but in the end, I would like that. The thing is, like, I don't want the HDD NAS to be something that's interactable easily unless it's necessary. I mostly want it to be used explicitly for backups of my main NAS, because my main NAS is where I'll store everything, it's where I'll edit everything. And worst case, if that does go down, I want it to have a perfect copy elsewhere to grab all my shit, including my library for all of my Resolve projects and stuff that I plan on having on there. I would like to get the SSD server in like the next year or two, or in the next year. Once I have a PC upgrade, which I hope to start working on by the end of this year. Fuck. I plan on having that server done. I plan on having my PC like upgrade kind of start by the end of this, or at the end of this year, and hopefully I can have some parts from it. But the way things are going with debts and crap, it's not looking like that's going to be likely. So who knows? It's really a shame. I was actually hoping to buy some stuff for Black Friday for it, but it seems that will not be happening. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna grab this other like point and then leave it, because this should be it for what I really need for now. Oh, there's also something here. Notices. Special event. Journey invitation. I'm guessing this is for bringing people back to the game that haven't been in here in a long time. Change of destiny. Login. Oh. Oh, yeah, I don't. Come on, save the thing. Okay, blah blah. And then, oh hey, 20 primos. That's not bad. Blah blah. Or am I just doing this one? Okay. Okay, so we have apparently 3 more things. I know this is something you can't see, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do about that. Anyway, that's done. I got my little rewards. Ta-da! Little bit of primos. Hey, we're actually at the point where we can add another role to our list. I'm gonna see what that other character is that my friend really likes, like Flinnis or whatever his name was, and see if they want me to roll for them. I don't think they'll be particularly effective, especially because they're not gonna have an EFA, but it'll be interesting. Anyways, let's grab this thing, and then I'll be done for the day. Oh, it's high up. It involves climbing. I don't want to do it. I very much dislike climbing a lot. Hold on. Boop. 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 There we go.
Let's ride!
Here comes my
Oh, thank God. I mean, it's so much easier and so much quicker. Like, I don't mind climbing, but, like, it takes forever, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. Anyways, I'm not feeling great, so I'm going to go for the day. And, yeah. I hope y'all have a good night and sweet dreams and whatever else, and I will see y'all tomorrow, probably. Take care of yourselves, everyone.